Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. I hope you all having a great day. Today we are at Martinsville Speedway and other short tracks as well, because what we are doing today is we are testing out NASCAR's Oval Rain package that we have been told that we are getting potentially next season in 2023. So we're going to see how these cars handle in the rain at small short track flat ovals like Martinsville. You might even see it at Richmond, New Hampshire as well. So the rain is already coming down on the circuit as we get underway. I don't think, however, we have the wet tires currently on the car here as we head down into turn 1 in Martinsville, and I'm not sure how long this car is going to hang in there side by side with one of the Kyle Larson's, one of the like 7 in this race. Contact with Kyle Larson, actually. This car really likes to pull to the left. Now I'm not too concerned until I start seeing maybe some spray coming out of the cars in front of us. They are going at it up there in front of us as well. As you can notice here, this Martinsville a little bit weird. It's, I don't know how to really explain it. I think it's just got a little bit too much banking in the corners is what it is here now. It feels like it's a little too banked. But we are making some headway on the inside. Oh, I got a little bit loose there on the exit of turn 4, so we're starting to lose a little bit of grip already here. It's a 20-lap race, so there is plenty of time for things to go wrong, but I can already tell you I'm having to feather the throttle a lot more than I had to just a minute ago. Contact with Hamlin, we save it. Truex gonna go through on the inside. Byron up my inside now as well. You can see we don't have wet tires on the car. It's just Martinsville tires. So if this track gets too wet, I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen. Do we just look for oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that was so close. I got a drive-through penalty for that crap. Are you kidding me? Who put me there? Oh, now I'm getting wrecked by Kyle Busch. Oh my god, it's turned into an absolute mess. Alright, we're trying that again here from Martinsville. The conditions have not changed. They're exactly where we took off from, or where we wrecked from, I should say. And look at this. Oh, it is sliding everywhere now in the corner. You can see if you're right around on that curve on the inside, you're probably gonna die. So you don't want to hit that because you can see the difference in color. But look at right here, right on the bottom curbing, you can see some standing water starting to pick up here. But what I'm noticing right off the bat, right here, track's actually dry right here. So I'm just curious, what if I run up here? Am I going to actually find some extra speed, or am I just going to go backwards? I can't tell. Contact with William Byron. However, the AI in our Vector 2 will get through way better than I will here now, as it seems like the rain is actually already letting up a little bit here. However, it doesn't change the fact that this car is miserable to drive, and the weather has significantly changed already. It's going back to dry, so now we're on a damp track, but the track is quickly going to dry up, and we're going to be right back in the mix here. Now I'm going to try and just see what happens right here down into third gear. Let's see if we can just continue to make this outside work. I don't think it's going to work in the way we hope it will here now. As you can see, it's drying very quick. Like I said, we have a major issue up here. I don't know what the heck just happened there, but definitely right around that inside. Still wet there, but the track is drying very quickly. It is still definitely too damp to be able to really put that throttle down here now, but you know what? I mean, we are making it work here. We're having a couple of moments, and there's no doubt in my mind, in real life, when you see this happen, whenever we get our first glimpse of it, NASCAR, there's going to be some drivers absolutely losing it out of some of these corners here, probably into corners as well with the heavy braking zones at a track like Martinsville. So it would be a bit of chaos, I think, here. A wet track would be, but I mean, in a video game, it's certainly being made possible. It's starting to rain again, so all the ground we made up has been wasted. I am slipping and sliding everywhere here. It's such a hard car to drive, and Larson gives me no room. I can see this being exactly what you get, you know, an absolute just chaotic race here now. No room given, everyone just running into each other. I mean, I would pay to see it now, as I am trying so hard to just continue to move my way forward. I just wonder if we come in and we were to say put on a wet compound tire, would I go faster than everybody else here? Because we are on the dry compound tire, like I said. So what if we consider that? Like, what if I come in? Can I even put, oh, I can't. There's no wet compound tire to even put on the car. So we're stuck here with this dry tire. Oh, I'm getting blue flags. There's cars coming to pass me now. It's Martin Truex Jr. I'm going a lap down. Goodness me. The weather is going back and forth. It seems like it's trying to dry up a little bit again almost now. But Truex is going to go around the outside, take the position away. What is Martin Truex Jr. doing that I am not doing? That's what I want to know here now is, oh, I'm just going way, way too deep into these corners and I'm slipping and sliding this thing, and now I gotta let everybody pass. Go past me, William Byron. No blue flags now after that, so we got a few moments here to breathe here now. But look at this, the weather has dried up again, so imagine this as well in NASCAR Oval. Is the weather drastically changing as well, where it'll dry up for a little bit and then it'll get wet again. I cannot hold a straight line to save my life right now with how bad this thing drives here. You can now see a lane that you kind of want to run here because you can kind of see the difference in color. Yellow flag up ahead briefly, but here's where we want to be running, in this perfectly dry line right here. You do not want to exit this line right now. This is the place to be, and all of a sudden, as soon as I have gotten in it, our pace is drastically improving here. It is getting wet everywhere again. It is getting dark out here in Martinsville as well. I mean, the rain is now really coming down. This is probably the worst it's come down so far. And you can see that dry line. The dry line is gone. It's barely hanging in there, and I'm barely hanging in here. Look at the spray up ahead. And here comes Martin Truex Jr. Again, another one of them trying to pass me as well. But here's the lane you want to run if you really want to run there anymore. Denny Hamlin's into the pits, not quite sure exactly what he is doing, but this is probably the craziest 20-lap sprint I've ever seen in my life when it comes to Martinsville Speedway now, as I'm going to have to move out of the way of that 19 car here. Now, the blue flags are not how it is on ovals here in our Factor 2, so we do actually, I think, have to get out of the way potentially. Now, as I am drifting around this track at this point, just trying to bring it home, as we're going to get a black flag for this blue flag infringement here. Truex is going to go past on the outside, and we're just going to kind of keep on limping this thing home. I'm having to chase the car up every single corner just like that right there. Oh my goodness. The race has, what it looks like, ended here, as I am perfect timing because I am slipping and sliding every single thing I do. Anytime the throttle goes down, the car's like, no sir. We get through one race in Martinsville and see what kind of disaster this could be, from lap traffic to the difficulty of handling to literally everything. There's a crash in the pit lane right there on my inside. So we are now here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for 15 laps, a little bit less this time here. Same situation. It is raining here in New Hampshire, and okay, it's going to be interesting to see how this one works. So the texture of the track does not look right to me here. However, we're going to try and make some passes here before it gets too wet. Oh my goodness, my god. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one right now. The track is currently damp, so we do have some time to try and get the ant legs out here. And are you kidding me? 3 illegal passes on that one? That is not right at all. We got to let some cars go here. I don't know where the other one is. There it is. We got to let it calculate, and there we go. We move on. And track so far feels pretty good, actually. I mean, literally as I say that. So we're giving it another shot here as we dive down into turn 1. I can't stop the car. Jesus, I'm sorry, Alex Bowman. I couldn't even consider slowing the thing down right there. Oh my god, this is the worst it's been. Martinsville wasn't too bad, but I mean, the speeds here in New Hampshire, they're a little bit higher, and I mean, I can tell you right now, I am hanging on for dear life right here. This thing is going to go at any second. I'm just trying to limp it through. No throttle input, barely at all. Probably until we're completely in a straight line. I am just hanging in there. Oh my goodness, that is so sketchy. But man, let me tell you, it would be so much fun to watch this in the Cup Series. And I mean, like I said, you know, knowing the Cup Series, though, they could make it a disaster, but it would be a beautiful disaster here. Oh goodness gracious, it is so difficult right now to hang on to this thing. I'm like looking around, but there's so much spray here compared to Martinsville because the speeds obviously are significantly higher. I'm just like looking around though. I'm like, is there any part of this track that looks dry to where I can go and run up? You know, right here on the wall doesn't look like it's dry like we saw in Martinsville. So I'm just gonna stay put behind it where everyone else is running sideways. Save it. Oh my goodness, it is so difficult to drive. Track conditions very wet, I would agree. with that statement there on the right bottom of the screen. I tell you what, through the corners, we're getting some good time made up in the corners, but other than that, we're not really going anywhere here now, as I feel like if we can just kind of keep this thing under control, I might be able to actually make up some track position. But right here, this is where it's just deadly. The exit of the corner is so sketchy, and I'm gonna put it in the inside wall. Goodness me. It is so shiny up here, and that is not a good thing. That is not a good thing at all. I think I see a dry groove for the right side tires right here, and I'm like, can I just find a way to make this work? I don't know. I'm gonna try and get up in it with the right sides. Oh my god, we're running the outside in New Hampshire. Never thought I'd say that. It almost, I mean, that obviously we can't do that, but that almost kind of worked. I think we gained some time right there. If you just get your right sides and that little groove on the outside, and I'm trying to not wall ride because the game does not like you doing that, but I think we have kind of found something right here, is riding this outside line. We might have found the meta. Into turn 3 again, just get our right sides up there in that dry stuff, and as soon as it grips up, like, we can't do much, but like, there's enough in it to where we are gaining a little bit of time. Let's do a little bit of a comparison here. So when we run completely in the wet, well, you see exactly what happens. So we don't want to be doing that. Oh my goodness. Alex Bowman is here. He's up my inside. Although we think the outside's the way to go right now, clearly I'm still struggling here now. Bowman is going to probably pass this. I'm just trying to ever so slightly get those right sides in that dry part of the corner and then just not hit the wall. But it seems like it was working, but now it seems to be failing. Back down to the inside we go, and let's just see if there's anything down here for us to make any gains out of now, as this is probably the driest line aside from that outside. But you know what, I swear it's just not working. It's so hard. You know, it's not that bad when I'm out here by myself and just kind of running at my own pace here now, as we continue to come through 3 and 4. And you can see I found the new meta is run up here. It's pretty dry up here now down the straightaways, and then you immediately go down to right there. You can see the groove kind of kick in where it's a little bit drier in the corners as everybody is trying to fight for this little piece of real estate right here, and then they merge right back up to that outside, and oh baby, it is so sideways. And I mean, obviously because it's pouring here in New Hampshire, I don't think NASCAR would want to race in these conditions. You know, they can do some wet conditions, but this might be a little bit too wet for what they're looking to do here in 2023. And there it goes. Oh no, around we go. You can't stop. You can't stop when you're in the pouring rain and the track is soaked. You just slide for days. Well, I think what we learned here is it's certainly an interesting experiment to, I don't know if we should look forward to it or not in the Cup Series in 2023, but it'll certainly be interesting. Let's just say that. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, everybody.